G'day guys, that time again. Time for a bit more Star Citizen. It's been a few days for me actually. Sorry I haven't been on streaming. Just life gets in the way a little bit sometimes, and just been one of those weeks for me. But not to worry, I am back, and we're gonna jump in and see how far we get. Hey. Aussie, thanks for hosting, mate. Really appreciate that. Alright, let's jump in and see where we left off, hey?
You're welcome. We're privileged. Alright,
thanks, mate. So I'm on the Aussie server tonight. I tried getting in a little bit earlier and was causing me some hassles. And tend to find the Aussie server tends to get a little bit run down about this time. But so far, so good, hey? Okay. Now, what do I want to do? So I got myself the Anvil Valkyrie just the other day, and I heard news as well that they're going to add a little bit of SCU cargo space to this ship, which I think is I think it's a good idea. Star Citizen kind of sells it as what they refer to as a drop ship. It's a controversial term. It's not what other people refer to as a dropship, but in terms of its main purpose, it's meant to bring in troops, vehicles, and I guess supplies, and be able to offload them very, very quickly and then get out. It's a well defended ship, but the one thing it's been lacking is any level of sort of grid-like cargo storage, which in some ways makes a little bit of sense, because you don't want people using it as a cargo hauler, a really well defended cargo hauler or trader or anything like that. It has a lot of space in terms of actual loading space inside. You can fit, a couple of vehicles at least in that thing. But I think it's a great idea that they've added just a little bit of SCU cargo, so you'd be able to actually get it loaded up at one of the trading terminals. But they did mention that it is going to be fairly limited, and you're not going to be able to stack a lot of SCU cargo high like you would in a proper ship that is designed for cargo hauling. But I think it's a good little addition. Keeps it. Stops the Valkyrie from being a one-trick pony in terms of just dropping off troops and vehicles. Alright, so I might actually take that out for a little bit. See if I can load a land vehicle into it. I probably won't be able to.
Has been delivered to the following land.
It'll probably despawn pretty quickly, but let's see how we go. Number 8 it is. But touch wood, this is all running quite smooth for me tonight. I had a few issues actually with Star Citizen over the last few days. It was kind of micro freezing every few seconds, and I couldn't for the life of me work out what it was. I tried uninstalling the graphics drivers, reinstalling that, made sure everything was updated. It was getting to the point it was almost unplayable for me. I'd be, doing a bit of combat for 10, 20 seconds, and all of a sudden everything would just freeze for not long, maybe about 2 seconds, but that's enough to really throw you out. And I think the problem ended up being a second webcam that I had installed, because just by unplugging that, it seems to have gone away, and I'm getting pretty smooth frame rates at the moment, so happy with that. So don't mind me, I'm just checking out my Valkyrie. I absolutely love this ship. The light's not hitting it at the moment out on this bay, but I do like the work that they've done on the livery, however you want to pronounce it. Very nice ship. It's an Origin 300, I think. You're seeing them all over the place at the moment with the free fly. Tell you what, you got to watch out for that. If you're standing a bit too close, that hits you on the head, you're gone. You're gone. What are you doing? You're just checking out your ship. Yeah, so really nice. This is one of those ships that I think they've absolutely nailed in terms of its intended use, and the design of it is very, very nice indeed. I'm just noticing my frame rates are dropping down. I'm just going to quickly change something on my settings. Because I don't have VSync enabled, and VSync is one of those things that
you're getting like a blurring across on your stream, like when you move your.
Is it back again? Has it come back again, Astro?
Just move your head. Like, I mean, like, when you look left and right. Yeah, no, that's gone. It was only there for a minute. It was like when you moved your head, there was like a freeze and a blur.
Yeah, my frame rate dropped to about 18. My FPS dropped to about 18.
Wow.
I tend to find it does that when I don't have VSync enabled. It's really weird. If I don't have VSync enabled, I get obviously sort of smoother frame rates in Star Citizen, but with OBS, for some reason, the actual FPS capture drops significantly, and as soon as I put that VSync back on, it jumps back up to 60 FPS again. So
yeah.
Alright, so hopefully we're good. Alright, so yeah, as I was saying, absolutely love this.
Is that VSync or desync?
VSync. Alright, so didn't realise that they had like a little sort of stop pad here. Which makes sense. If you're driving a vehicle into the Valkyrie very quickly, you don't want to go slamming into the front part of the ship. Maybe we'll be able to access whatever's down there in the future, I don't know. But anyway, let's take this this bad beast out for a bit of a run. See if I can get a couple of cyclones in there without despawning. I don't like my chances of that. Ah, yes. Oh, did I? I'm crawling. I'm crawling. Am I crawling? Crouching. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here before somebody goes slamming into me. People are misbehaving around Port Olisar at the moment. Even love the doors on this. I mean, that is a serious blast door, that one. Actually, they all are in the ship.
Anvil Aerospace, all systems online.
There she is. Take it out a little bit to fit it all in shot. Alrighty, let's head off. I'm trying to think, where can I load up a vehicle? I could go to Daymar, could go to Yella. Let's go to ArcCorp. 157. I know there's a Platinum Bay there, we'll see how we go there. Really is a nice ship, this one. There I am. Smooth. Good job, CIG. Did a really good design job on that one. Alright. Drifting off course.
Quantum drive is now on.
So I haven't heard how 3.5.1's been going for a lot of people. I think a lot of the issues which were fixed in the PTU probably started presenting themselves again once we hit the live servers. It always tends to happen. Tend to find in the PTU that the servers are never completely full or completely stressed. So some of the issues that are especially associated with server load issues aren't always ironed out in the PTU phase. It's not until it hits the live phase that everybody gets on board and all of a sudden the system starts to play up a little bit. But I've had a couple of 30k, what I call the 30,000
Quantum drive.
crashes on the Aussie server. I've had to jump across to the US server a few times. Alright, let's head on in. So yeah, I don't know how this one's going to go, guys. I think there's a good chance that we're going to get our ship despawned again. But you don't know until you try. It's so nice. Notice the library already has that that huge scratch up the side. Should be sending that one back. I don't think that's something that I did. Alright, I need to watch where I'm going. Last thing we want to do is crash into the mountain, because I'm too busy admiring the outside of the ship. Would not be the first time.
Yeah, you definitely don't want a ballistic land.
Definitely would not be the first time, Astro. Done that more than once, and usually I overshoot my my target by quite a bit. But I'm learning, I'm getting better.
And it won't be the last.
I always find it interesting when I had these free fly events and they introduced some of the big ships like the 600i, which is in at the moment. A lot of people are used to such smaller ships, and all of a sudden they're put in the, they're given the reins of these large ships, and that's when your flight skills really come into play. And you can tell very quickly that they're not used to flying anything that big. Alright, so I've got a couple of options. I either could park right in front of the Platinum Bay, which will probably despawn my ship, or I could land on the landing pad, which will probably also despawn my ship. What's it gonna be? Tell you what, the landing pad's a bit of a distance away from the Platinum Bay. But that's alright. Let's give it a shot. I'm not...
It's the third time now I've fallen through the planet when I got to Hurston to do a bunk.
I don't know what that's about. I tend to find it happens a lot on the Aussie server and not on the US server. Like, as soon as it starts happening on the Aussie server, I tend to jump over to the US one and I'm okay. Same with ships. Like, I'll jump into a ship and I'll go straight through the floor of the ship as well. Alright.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can nail this landing.
Landing complete. Takeoff complete. Landing complete. Engines offline.
That was a bit rough, but I'm, but I'm down. I was rocking a little bit, but no, that's good. I'm happy with that. All right. Call me skeptical.
For some reason, every now and after 30 seconds or so, can't hear you in Discord, but I can hear you in the...
I got pushed to talk on in Discord.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, so I can hear your conversation. Like, your conversation should be coming through the stream, but just so I can interact with the stream and not annoy everyone on Discord, I always use the push to talk for that.
Well, you are in live streaming, so you're allowed to use voice.
True.
I do all the time. I don't care whether I ignore them or cause problems. Just do it.
if you look back on any of my previous streams, I actually sometimes do a bit of a running commentary, which which for the sake of the guys in the org that are on Discord, I don't need them listening to my running commentary. It just confuses the hell out of them.
Hey, if they want to be in the live stream channel, bad luck. You got to listen to it.
I think they forget. I think they forget sometimes that that you're live streaming.
Yeah, you got to poke them. You got to poke them every now and then, preferably a sharp.
That's it. All right. Now let's see. Can we go down the ladder? We can. Let me put this back down. Yeah, so I haven't got quite the collision right in the Valkyrie here. I'm getting a bit of the atmosphere from yellow coming through the cargo bay.
Oh, really?
And I have to say, this is a stupid place to have one of these landing lights because the ramp is here. If you want to drive a vehicle straight up into the back of your ship, I can guarantee you that little landing light right there will stop your buggy. All right, Valkyrie, it's been nice knowing you. I've just got a feeling you are about to despawn the second I ask for a cyclone. Oh, a bit of sliding. And I'm dead. I think. I don't know what happened there. Am I dead? I'm dead. And with that, I am dead. I don't know what the hell just happened. I was just running across the surface, and next minute I'm gone.
Yep. Welcome to reality in Star Citizen.
Well, given that, I'm going to go and I'm going to go over to the US
Change
server.
servers?
Yeah.
I was going to do some bunker missions tonight, and then after dying so many times, I thought, stop.
Yeah, it kills the gameplay, unfortunately. Like, if they could just get that little bit right. Like, I know it's an alpha, I know that there's going to be these kinds of issues, but if they can just get stuff that doesn't constantly kill you, so you can actually have a little bit of time with the gameplay, that would be appreciated. Alright, so I'm just going to go and respawn my Valkyrie first. Well, oh, sorry mate. So let's go and respawn my ship, or reclaim it, to get that underway. Because right now it is showing up on yellow. Yella, I don't know how people pronounce it. I've heard CIG call it both. Alright, let me just get out of this. Exit to menu. And we will jump into the US server and see if it's a bit more stable. Tend to find, depends on the time of day as well. It's you can probably tell by the accent, I am based in Australia, and it is Friday night over here, 8 p.m, just after 8 p.m, which is a prime time for a lot of people to jump on. And in the US, it's very, 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 very early morning, so hopefully we'll get better performance from the US servers than what I'm getting from my local one. Okay. Interesting, this maintenance guy was standing there on the Aussie server as well. Alright, so I imagine my Valkyrie's going to take a bit of time.
That's his brother from another mother.
I don't think I claimed it. 16 minutes. 3 minutes for 1,000 Alpha UEC. Come on. It's not that I don't have the funds, I'm just a little bit more stingy with how I use it now. Bugger it. 2 minutes. I can wait 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm finding the NPCs quite interesting at the moment. I was in Lawville, and sure enough, they were just wandering all over the place. There was one in my hab when I woke up. Scared the hell out of me. I woke up, I stretched, I got out of bed, turned to my right, and there's an NPC just standing there. Probably watching me sleep for all I know. And then you get down near the train line. I've forgotten what that train line's called, but down near Tomanian Sons, that little area where there's a little bit of a footbridge over that area, and there was about 4 NPCs all wandering across the rail tracks. It was quite disturbing. It's like they've all got some suicide ideology or something in Lawville. I don't blame them. It's a pretty dismal place to live with all that pollution. But yeah, it's quite interesting to see what they're up to these days. This door's open, and looks like it's staying open. It's all a little bit jittery for me at the moment. So not quite getting as smooth a gameplay as I was on the Aussie server, but hopefully it's a little bit more stable. Alright, just while we're ticking down those few minutes for my Valk to become available again, let's make sure I'm loaded up. So 103,000 credits, it's not a lot, but it's a start. Looking dapper as always. Alright, have I got always make sure you got your med pens on board, because you just never know when, for no reason at all, your legs break and you start bleeding out and it's all over pretty quick. Actually, I just remembered I got don't mind me for a second, boys. I'm just taking off my undersuit.
The Medipen won't work.
Yeah, I find that as well. It's like it's hit and miss. Sometimes it'll work straight away and you're good, and other times you'll be smashing that button and it just doesn't go. Or you load in, and last time you had your med pens on board, but for this time they're not in your utility slot, so
yep.
Don't know what that's about. Alright, what I wanted to check out is my clothing, to see if we've been given our new ones. Yes, we have. Well, that one's not really. So this is all part of our subscriber perks. Yeah, fancy. Don't know how I feel about it. Actually, I don't mind this one. Oh, it's a nice jacket. Just going to save that for a second and have a look in the in this environment. Oh, did I not save that? Good one, Dew. You're all over this, not? Oh, okay. That's interesting. So my Moby Glass is still showing me up as wearing my civilian clothes. But when I jump out... Okay, now I'm good, I think. Okay, now we're good. Yeah, that's, I like that jacket. He looks like he's a bit, it's not a good look, I think. Oh no, he's alright. I forgot what colour I made his eyes. I thought for a second his eyes were rolled up on the top of his head, but... Honestly, look at the detail on this clothing. They've really spent a lot of time trying to get this right. Alright, enough of checking myself out. Not that that looks anything like me. And rule number 1 is whenever you're in civvies, get back into your flight suit because you just never know when you're going to go running through that airlock and suddenly remember that, oh wait, I got changed. Which one was it? It was this one. Ah, they swapped my helmet around. Dust up tactical. There we go. There's my look. Let's make sure everything is loaded in. Everything's loaded in. Yep. Okay. There we go. Alright, hopefully we have our Valkyrie back. And we can try this again. Or die again. We all know how this works.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Number 8 again. So I don't know if I need to upgrade my weapons on my Valkyrie yet. They're pretty decent actually, what's on there. Guess it depends on how I'm going to utilise this shit. Here we are again, round 2. Don't get hit by that ramp. Still have some problems at the top of this ladder. I've got to either do a little jump or I've got to run when I get to the top, and that way I don't fall back down again. Wow, I never actually looked at these beds. That's I don't know if that's because the others all look okay. They all look okay. I don't know if that's an error in the fabric, or somebody has patched that together, because it doesn't look like the type of bed I'd want to be sleeping in. All right.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Now the question is, do we try Yeller again? Do we go to Daymar? I like to live by the seat of my pants. Let's try Yeller again, hey? What's the worst that can happen? We can just spontaneously die again. It's half the fun.
Last famous word.
Yeah, Star Citizen at the moment. It's all about surviving the build, and the RNG in it doesn't work in our favour most of the time.
Raised.
Yet we still punish ourselves.
Quantum drive is now off.
Thank you. Well, at least they've ironed out a lot of the quantum issues. I know when this patch first dropped, you would be spooling, and you go to line up, and then you have to drift off your reference point and then come back in, and hopefully it would engage. Seems to be working every time. I'm reluctant to say that because we all know how this works and how it doesn't work. Alrighty. Let's try again.
Quantum drive is
Now I do like to spool up, just so I got a marker, and it tells me how far off I am, so I know when to start slowing down. How are we going with the stream? Yep, constant 60 FPS. That's good.
Hey,
Alright,
G'day, Macca.
how are you?
Good, mate.
It's alright, I'm just loading.
Getting into the US or the Aussie server?
Which one you in? I'll find out when I'll just join friends.
I'm in the US one at the moment. I was in the Aussie one, but it was having some collision issues, so I thought I'd switch it across.
Yeah.
and I was falling through the planet all the time, so I gave up. After the 10th time of travelling from Port Olisar to Hurston, I thought,
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a short haul, it's not, you can sort of forgive it a little bit, but it gets a bit monotonous when you're doing those long jumps.
Well, what's it going to be like when you get a few more systems?
True that, but I'm hoping that.
Well, what's going to make it worse is, especially if you from like the far side of a system to a wormhole, and then go through the wormhole, and then it's the far side of that system. You know, that's going to be probably a good hour's travel.
You're not selling it, Macca.
No, well, that's how they want it. No, you know, because, you know, if all the little nooks and crannies have to be fixed and checked out, and, you know, you'll have to pull something and replace it with a new part and then repair the old part and all that. And this is all while you're doing travel.
Yeah, it's one of the things with having a larger ship is all of a sudden you're starting to think about all the upkeep once all of these mechanics come into game.
That thing, I've always thought of it like that. This is the thing, like, I'm not much into combat and all that sort of thing. I want to do the exploration and that, yeah. But I know that you've got all the nitty gritty engineering stuff that has to be done and all that as well while you're doing the major exploration stuff.
Did you see, Macca? They're putting a bit of SCU cargo into the Valk.
Well, that's about friggin' time. They have to. Well, that was the thing because they've got to put magnets in the floor for the bikes, because when the bikes go in there and that, they just don't stay where they are anymore.
Complete. Engines offline.
Yeah, I think it's a good addition. There's a lot of sort of hit back on the forum saying that CIG are caving to, you know, the requests of the players, but, you know, it just makes sense. You need you don't want too much, but just a little bit of
Well, it's the same.
All right, let's see if we're gonna die here. I'm not liking it.
You've only basically got them 3 rooms and that's it. The 2 for the armory, the 2 where all the guys sit, and that front bottom turret room. And
Yeah.
the toilet, if you call that too.
Yeah, they said in the release post that they're going to look at a few of the other ships as well, but they're not going to make it so it can be used as like a trading, like a well-armed sort of trading ship or hauler or anything like that. Even though there's a lot of physical space in the back, they're going to make it so you can't really sort of stack the SCU cargo and just, you know, have something to add that functionality, but not, you know, make it encroach into the purpose of a lot of the other ships.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I bought it as a troop carrier. It didn't, you know, it was just a bonus that the buggies fit in the back.
Well, I just flew mine to Yella, and I'm gonna try and see if I can load it up without getting despawned. I don't like my chances. And I don't like my chances of not dying. So it was around about here that I fell through the floor or I collided with something and I just dropped dead. This time I seem to be walking through
You've been keeping an eye on what's been coming out of this chip world stuff?
What was that?
Have you been keeping an eye on what all the stuff that's starting to fall out of the tree with the AMD stuff and that?
No, I haven't been following it.
Intel shot themselves in the foot.
Oh, what's happened?
They, you know, they're coming out with certain things that are going to be all right, but they're overpriced. the new 16-core AMD is going to be $750 compared to the $3,500 Intel chip, and
Wow.
same chip and better performance.
That's crazy.
And then Nvidia.
All right, here we go.
Nvidia's just ripped everybody off aboard a 2080 Ti.
Yeah, I saw that with the super ones that are meant to be coming out, because not long ago, like I literally upgraded my system about 2 months ago with the 2080 Ti overclock, and yeah, I should have waited just a little bit longer.
Well, that's for sure.
Alrighty, Cyclone.
That 2080 is getting an upgrade to 11 gig of memory instead of the 8.
Alright, I think my Valkyrie's
All the supers
gone.
are getting the speed.
My Valkyrie's gone. Should have seen that coming. That's crazy that you can't load up a ship. Basic functionality. It was working so well too in the PTU patch, but no. Yeah, sure enough, my my Valkyrie despawned the second I spawned a Cyclone.
That's why you need 2 people. You can't do it by yourself anymore at the moment.
It's crazy.
I keep on making the same mistake in it, but you just can't do it as a single person. You need a team to do it now.
Control land systems. System check.
It's just frustrating that they had it
Someone in
working.
the ship to hold it.
Yeah, it's just frustrating they had it working so well, but I think the second the servers get a little bit loaded, it becomes really aggressive with the culling.
Nah, that's just how they are now.
Well, this is where my Valkyrie was, on the landing pad.
They're like if I was there in your ship, it wouldn't have despawned. You'd be
Nah.
able to pull out the buggy or the bike or whatever.
Also noticing they got these little flashing lights on the landing pad that are right in your path if you were to drive a buggy up the ramp to go into the back of your ship. You're going to hit one of these little lights and it actually stops your ship.
Yeah, they're really very inconvenient.
Alright, well, it looks like...
Well, we haven't got long to go now, and then it'll be the...
until 3.6 breaks it all over again.
But all the new lovely new toys. Yeah, what do you think of the new Warden? They're actually going back to where it should have been.
Yeah, actually, I don't own a Warden. I'm contemplating.
I had the 3 of them. The Warden, the Sentinel, and just the normal.
Now, from what I've seen of the rework, what they've sort of released or said about the rework, it's going to be worthwhile, I think. But again, I think until it's in people's hands, it's hard to speculate just yet.
I can't get into your server. It's chockers.
No worries. Yeah, the Aussie ones just was playing up a bit too much.
Right, well that's the thing. It's going to play up a bit at the moment.
I like just driving around, just having a look at what's happening. Not that there's a lot happening on yellow, but
It's quite funny how everything goes out of bloody Brisbane, isn't it? Oh, well that's where the server's at.
I gotta check my ping times to the server. I never think to do that.
Well... This is what used to give me the willies on Friday night with my old internet system, and I used to have a 3,500 ping just to Sydney, and I'm only an hour away.
Yeah, there's no rhyme nor reason about it half the time.
Well, that's the thing. We're classed as, I'm in 4th grade, really outback bush here, and that. Yeah, it's only, we're in between Bathurst and Katoomba.
So have you guys scheduled for NBN?
Oh, we've got fibre to the node here. Well, but the thing for me is we got the box less than 200 metres away, so it's pretty good about that. The only thing is it's 60-year-old copper from the node to the house.
Yeah, I think the whole fibre to the node was the worst decision they could have gone with.
But that's just the Liberals. Liberals screw everybody over all the time and all that. Now,
Oh, they're gonna crash.
they went through with the Labor way, with everybody got fibre to a box in the house. It would have been perfect.
Yeah. Well, see, that's a problem that I've got. Like, I'm right in the city part of Sydney, just near Hyde Park there, and I actually didn't go with NBN because my building, it's a 20-year-old building, but it I actually went with TPG as a company because they've got their own fibre directly to the building, and it actually gets better reviews using their network than the NBN, because you don't tend to suffer from the congestion in the evenings and that kind of stuff. But the downside is that I'm getting 100 into the basement, but somewhere between the basement and my apartment, I get huge degradation of the signal, huge. And at the best, when I first connected, I was getting around 50, pretty steady all times a day, which is a lot short of the 100, and you tend to get close to the 100 with the TPG zone fibre. But now it has dropped down. I don't know what's going on, but it's dropped down to about 38 to 40 constant. Which,
what you'll find is what the mongrels have done is they've added branches to your line.
Wouldn't surprise me. I also think that it's got like a video intercom, and it wouldn't surprise me if that's also connected to the similar system and it could be interfering.
Probably using the same system, and what they've done is they've used the one main line and probably got 20 people connected to it.
Yeah, it could be. The other part of it though is I think there's something going on with the wiring in my apartment itself, because I'm not a light person, but if I go trudging through the living area, if I'm a little bit too heavy-footed, there's something to do with the connection of the line and the vibration of me walking through that can actually knock it out and have to reconnect.
You probably got rats or mice or something in the wiring somewhere.
Oh, inner city Sydney, it wouldn't surprise me.
Well, yeah, they wouldn't be little rats, they'd probably dog-sized rats. You see that possum? We had a possum on the news that had a peanut butter jar on its head, and they had 2 fire brigade trucks to come out to rescue it.
I'm just madly driving around Yella in my Cyclone just to take up a bit of time, but I think I'm gonna kill myself and respawn myself back at Port Olisar and do something else. jump out.
Yeah, well, I bit the bullet and upgraded me Origin 25A or 325A. It's a nice little balloon.
I haven't. I've got a 600i Explorer, but I don't have any of. Oh, and an 85X as well. I quite like that as a little shuttle. I'm not taken by the 300 series. I don't know why. It's just never ever. I actually like the original design of it. That was actually one of my very first ships I invested in.
It's like me that I like the original Freelancer. You know, with the walk up front no stairs and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, that was a classic design.
Well, that was the thing. The original one was a brilliant ship, and then they come out with the upgraded thing and turned the Bulldog into a pussy. And now it's a lucky dip what you've got with the latest
Jump up?
upgrade,
No, I
because
can't.
each of them have got all different frigging guns.
Yeah, I think they're having a hard time balancing. I know they haven't really done much in the way of balancing the ships at the moment, but in terms of what the default loadouts and everything are, I think they're sort of struggling to get a good balance happening. But I don't know, like the three.
No, that's a holdout. They're holding out there.
Yeah.
You know, like what they've just done with the 300 series, where you pay for the upgrades.
Yeah, I think it's actually, instead of getting the or paying for the customization original loadouts that you can choose, I think you're better off actually, getting them in game at the moment.
Well, yeah, but that's what they're going to do. That's why they sort of the new ships are coming out with shitty loadouts and things on it, because what they wanting you to do now is you pay for the colour you want, you pay for the guns you want, you pay for the shields you want, and all that. Like the difference between the original 325A and what I've got now is the original had industrial shields, but now they've actually got military grade shields with the upgrade. If you know what I mean, like the stronger shields now, then there's two of them, where the original one was just the one.
Yeah.
But I had to do the upgrade because I wanted the bum and size 4 Gatling gun on the nose. Oh, I love that gun.
The gun, look, the loadout, the gun's awesome on it, but this is the overall style of it.
I actually own two GT 220 Gatling guns anyway. I actually bought them with real cash, and I'm not going to cash them in to get extra credits in the game.
No, I wouldn't be doing that.
And they're going to have lifetime insurance on them anyway. But the beauty about that is I can put them on this 325A eventually anyway. But the one I'm waiting for is this neutron repeater we get with the next build. That's going to be the dark horse to see how good that gun is going to be.
What size is it?
Well, that's the thing. It's from size 1 to size 6.
Okay.
Now they're going to have a size 1, size 2, size 3, size 4, size 5, and a size 6 version of them. That's those 4-prong. It's a 4-prong gun sort of thing, but
Going to kill myself and get back
it's
to
going to be like a neutron Gatling gun.
Sorry, mate. Oh, that was dramatic. Yeah, I do that with my my main little fighter, my light fighter that I use is actually the Saber Raven, because I tend to I swapped out the weapons on that for Scorpions, and I I just go in with at the moment the EMP is really overpowered. You know, you can literally snuggle up to a hammerhead, fire off an EMP, and the shields just go completely down. And once those shields are down, as soon as you start hitting it, it doesn't take that long to break through.
Well, that's the thing. I actually missed the saber. I had one with my other pack, but when I got rid of it for the bum and crack, and that was a different thing now. That's the thing. I'm not going to get rid of the Kraken. I wanted to carry it so I can do certain things with it, and that's exactly what I did it for.
I saw them using a bloody caterpillar as a bit of a character, as a bit of a carrier. Part of that bloody emerging gameplay or whatever they call it, they actually lowered all the doors on the caterpillar, and they're trying to land some small ships on it.
They're always trying to do that. The only thing that fits in there is dragonflies.
Yeah,
Dragonflies and Noxes are the only ships that actually fit properly.
Yeah.
Because what happens is everything else hits that walkway. You've got to drive it in and reverse it out because of the walkway.
That's the one. It's one of the ships I don't own. It's contemplating it, but never. I've always held off about getting that one.
I like it, but I'll just keep the hull B. It's not quite as much as what the Caterpillar holds, but it's more than what the Freelancer Max carries.
Yeah. What can we do?
But then again, too, the Kraken itself holds just as much as what the whole sea carries. Yeah, it holds that much in cargo, the whole sea cargo. It holds 6 Starfarers worth of fuel and 50 bombing. 50 of the data carrying things, the little, I forgot what it is now. Little data carrier, data smuggler thing.
Oh, the Herald, or
Yeah, that's it, the Herald. Yeah, it holds 50, like it's got those 6 computers on it, so it holds a lot of information. This is why I wanted to use it that's why I bought it as a base station. You know, instead of building a base, why not have something that you can move from place to place, sort of thing.
Yeah, makes sense, definitely.
Well, that's the thing, you know, you got somewhere to spawn, you've got somewhere to repair your ships, you got somewhere for storage and that. What you do then
on the other side.
You don't use the Kraken to transport the storage or your loot back. You get other people to take it back for you. You know, and then you have like a big. I've got the proper repair ships. I've got the Starfarer, the Gemini. So I've got, you know, and then I've got the Vulcan as well.
How are you gonna maintain all these once they're all up and running?
Oh, it's all right. And then I've got the hospital ship as well.
That's going to be a lot of work. That's going to be a lot of work.
Well, the hospital ship can basically maintain itself by itself. All you need is somebody that wants to do bounty hunting. They run the hospital ship. Every time a criminal wants to spawn, they have to pay, right? You pay, so they pay you to spawn on the hospital ship. You've got a criminal rating. Follow me to this lockup. You know, now, if you want to get out, you pay it again. You know?
So you're going to go into a bit of the bounty hunting kind of trade, are you, mate?
Well, that's the thing. There's methods to my madness in every way. Like, I sort of plan to have probably 50 NPCs as bloody employees for me sort of self, eventually. So no, I'm not going to fly all my ships, but I want robots and paid employees to run the ships as guardians and things for the, you know, like the guard the Kraken and things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yep. What should I take? So I'm going across the other side of the system. Everything's destroyed. Just give it a second.
The Kraken, I've always wanted a carrier because I see that as I've said, it's going to be a forward base.
A massive forward base. Let's get my
Well, that's
max.
the thing, and the thing about that one.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
VO2. Alright, so let me pick up my package.
And, you know, as I said, there's a method to my madness with it.
Don't know what he said then. Cut out.
But yeah, I want to be an explorer, so I'm going to take the Carrick all the way to the other side, explore somewhere over there, and then I'll bring everything else over as a forward base somewhere.
Yeah, there's three more ships that I want. I want to get. I haven't got a Carrick yet, but I'll try and pick up one of those in the November sale if it doesn't come on beforehand. I want to get a merchantman as well, and I'm contemplating the 890 jump. I don't need it. I maybe CC my 600i up to an 890 jump. I don't know. Still a bit out on that one.
Yeah, well, I never really wanted any luxury stuff sort of thing, so I've sort of stuck with what I've got, sort of either the industrial or low grade combat stuff.
2.
All the to-do stuff sort of thing, like I've got 2 prospectors. I've got an
Have you got an Orion as well?
well, that's the thing, I've got one. I've got that in hock at the moment, but I don't know if I'm going to get it back or not yet. I'll probably get it back before the game goes live though.
Did you end up getting one of the packages, one of the pledge packages?
Well, I got 3 packages all up actually. I got the entrepreneur pack, I've got the explorer pack, and then I've got the fighter pack sort of thing. The ones with all the lifetime insurance. Everything I've got lifetime insurance.
Yeah, it's a good move. I've been getting everything. I've got a few LTIs, but I've been getting everything kind of piecemeal, and it wasn't the way to go. I've kind of looked back at some of the packages now, and there's one there that I quite like, but it's just a hefty investment.
Well, 2 of the packages I've got were $600 packages, but one of the packages there now is worth $1,800 because of the upgrades I've done to the standard stuff that was in it, sort of thing. That's where I got my Valkyrie put and all that. It's to replace the little turtle.
Terrapin.
Yeah, Terrapin, that's it. I traded the Terrapin in on the Valkyrie sort of thing for that package. So
Where am I
it's
going?
using the Terrapin LTI for the Valkyrie LTI. So it's gone from $100 ship up to the $450 ship.
I end up just getting a few of the Rangers with the LTI token for my future purchases.
Oh, that's the same thing as the transport pack one I got too. It had a whole B in it, but that whole B's now my hope. Hospital ship with LTI.
Which one's the hospital ship?
That's the hope.
Oh, okay.
That's got the
Don't know that
hospital
one.
thing and the hangers on it. But all with LTI now. And then I've got a Warden that was... Oh, I forgot what that was now.
We're going.
But that's got LTI on it. But I've got that,
Oh no,
And-
personnel 5.
the free original packages, like the modules that actually originally come with it. And they had LTI on them as well.
Yeah, definitely. If you picked up the packages early, it was a good time to do it. I think they've
Well, that's what I did. One that when they still had LTI, I was buying up packages left, right, and centre, and all that. Little packages, so I could upgrade them up to other bigger things later.
all right. Are we good? We're good to go.
Launch sequence complete.
Because originally I had a fleet pack, and that was $2.5 grand and all that. So I cashed that in, and it ended up I've spent over $5,000 on the game now.
Landing gear up.
Yeah, I'm up to about 3.5.
Yeah, so I've got my gold suit and all my gold guns.
Hey guys, what server are you in?
Well, I've got no idea what server I'm in because I couldn't get it.
You in Australia or USA?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know where I am.
I'm in a US server, Pelmos. It's just the Aussie one was playing up a bit too much for me. But then Macca couldn't get into my one because it was full as well.
Yeah,
No, I just
that
went
was
into the
full
best
again.
one. That was it. What, my one's full too?
Aussie one's not US server is though.
Yeah. Well, I'm not having any hassles with this with the server I'm in at the moment, but
Yeah, I've
that
been
doesn't mean anything.
I've been good with the Aussie one the US one as well, but the Aussie one, myself and Astro, I think we're in different Aussie servers for a bit there, and I was getting my broken legs. He was falling through the planets. It was going pear-shaped pretty quick. 22 million kilometers to go. Enjoy the ride.
Well, I've done enough walking around now. My ship should have been respawned.
Where are you?
I'm at Port Alizar.
So am I.
I lost my Valkyrie on Yella, so respawned again at Olisar. I'm heading over to R&R Personnel 5 just with a quick trade run.
Just sent you an invite, Palamos.
Got it, thanks.
So I might do this, and then I might jump out of this server and see if I can join up with the guys.
Just go outside and I'll come and get you.
Yeah, copy that.
So they could probably head off from Port Olisar before I finish this particular drop off, but we'll see.
Oh, so it's doing good for me. I get 50 frames a second.
So guys, if you can hang around Port Olisar for another few minutes, I might just drop off this this crate, and then I'll log, and then if you send an invite, I'll join your server.
Yep.
Good plan.
Yeah, so I don't know what server the guys are on. They could be on the Aussie server. They might be having more luck than what I had, but I guess we'll see how we go, hey? That's what I always say.
Well, that's different.
What's that?
The Warden's actually got rockets on it now.
Whoa.
Has it already been upgraded? Or has somebody just respec'd it?
No. It's had all the guns all the time, but it's never had any rockets underneath it. Now all of a sudden it's got 4 lots of rocket pods on there.
Can you swap you can't really swap a weapon out for a missile bay or anything, can you?
Nah. Well, that was the thing. The Warden originally didn't have rockets on the specs, but now all of a sudden they put rockets on them because the new upgrade's got pop-up rocket pods on it now.
Okay. Kind of makes sense. From the Warden, it's a heavy fighter, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the heavy fighter.
Yeah, makes sense.
I see you, Macca.
How you been, Palamos?
Thrusters overheating.
Yeah, busy.
Yeah, I think.
Looking for work.
Oh, that's work in itself, isn't it?
Yeah, especially when they say there's jobs up here in Darwin, and there ain't.
Well, basically you got to be a black man up there to get a job, or a Chinese, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, I'm almost black.
That's been in the sun all the time.
Yeah, that's right. I've seen a few people come and go, you Aboriginal? No, if you look at, how long you been here? I've been here since 1980. Oh, where you come from? Mexico. Where? Melbourne.
Quantum travel complete.
But
Sorry.
because I went to school with a lot of people, I still know a lot of people, and they just think I'm...
Yeah, the back's open if you just want to fly over.
Copy that.
Alright, so I'll just drop this off and then go and join the guys. Yes, I'm just 20k out from the R&Rs. No, I just crashed. As in, didn't crash my ship, as in Star Citizen just
You just
crashed.
yourself.
That's alright, I can join you guys now. Just give me a sec, let me get back in. Flying. Sorry, I'm just doing a quick crash report.
Looks like we'll have to get something bigger to go over to Hurston with.
Alright, sorry guys, we'll get back into game in just a sec.
I mean, Macca.
Just wait for the crash handler to
Yeah.
do its thing, and we'll load back into the game. I wonder why that crashed. That's the first time I've had a proper crash to desktop for a while.
Door closed.
Yeah.
Just
I was
loaded.
using mouse and keyboard for a while, and then Astro bought a new HOTAS, so he gave me his X50.
Yeah, it'd take a while to get used to. I got a
Right.
CH yoke and 2 twin joysticks.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that configuration, the twin joystick.
Yeah, I don't use them though. Not at the moment, because I'm just waiting for the actual game to settle down before I start setting them up. And I want to build a new table as well.
Yeah, I ended up getting some because the X52 I got's got 2 screw holes in either corner of the control.
Yeah, that's the go on mounting plates.
Well, I've mounted them to my desk. I got some T-nuts and just drilled some holes through the wood, put T-nuts in the bottom, and just put two 75mm screws. So the screws will actually screw into the T-nut, and then if I want to just unscrew it, and there's just 2 holes in.
Yeah, I want the joysticks to pop out from underneath.
I got an X58. I haven't. I was using it for a little bit, but I can't get used to it in Star Citizen yet. I've gone back to mouse and keyboard for a while, but I'll probably end up heading back to the HOTAS eventually.
Yeah, you're just a bit touchy, on that movement as far as the joystick goes, not the throttle.
Just takes a lot of time to set it up just right, and then I just don't think Star Citizen has done their work on their side yet to make it, what it needs to be.
Well, the thing is with it is, every time they do get it sorted out, some bright spark will come along and say, oh, change all the key bindings again. So that's another, 10 days just to sort things out again, isn't it?
That's it. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm back in Port Olisar, and I think I'm on your server. Can you throw me an invite?
I don't know why you can't invite people from your list anymore. The only thing it gives you on the list now is kick them out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I click on everybody's name now, and it just says remove from contacts. That's all it does. You've got to invite them from the other side of the list now. I've just sent you an invite.
Yep, accepted.
So, what, we want a bigger ship to go over to Hurston with to do some bunkers?
Yep.
Alright, I'll land this sucker then.
Alright, it's funny that their
I
markers
feel like
aren't coming
killing
up.
that ship over there, but I'll end up getting a mark against me.
Yeah, so I'm coming up as in your party, but I haven't got any markers showing up of where you guys are located.
Yeah, I can see you at 1,136 meters away to my.
We're on B deck and you're on.
I'm on D,
B
so
deck.
I'll head on over.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fly away.
Yeah, it's really weird. Normally the little markers come up to show you exactly where other people in your party are located. But for me, they're just not showing up. I don't know why that is. Maybe when I'm a bit closer. But B deck, hey? That's easy enough to get to. I'm just gonna jump up the edge here, and then head all the way over. Off we go! Some height so I don't go crashing into the platform.
We haven't landed yet.
Yep.
Don't know what side's
Cargo
B.
door.
That's them.
It's going to be great to see the new updated version of that.
Ooh.
That's the heavy fighter, but I've got the Harbinger, which is a bit different again.
That's a YouTube video I saw today about that, and they're explaining what they were doing.
Yeah, well, that's just the standard Warden, but the Harbinger's a missile boat. It holds 6 missiles. It's got a rocket turret on the top. Instead of having a 4-gun machine guns up there, it's
Am I gonna
got
die?
2-gun rocket pods.
Alright guys, I'm in. But you're
They're
not.
just coming into the room.
Where are they? Are you guys on the platform, or are you in the actual station?
We're just in the station, but I'm just gonna do a
Ship retrieval.
respawn a bigger ship. That's all.
Ah, no worries.
Main room.
I've just got one everybody can hop in. B00.
Alright, let's see what he's requested. Favorite. Oh, interesting, landing gear hasn't spawned. Well, that's about.
Where'd you go?
Oh, I'm heading up to the 00.
If I get close to it. For me, your ship is just hovering above the platform. There's no landing gear shown.
What else is new with this game? I like the bit where it actually starts with the exoskeleton. You know, you get a bit of a skeleton that shows up, and then as you're getting closer to the ship, it starts to spawn something here and something there.
With every new ship purchase, you get a bottle of gin back.
This is actually probably one of my favourite ships, this thing.
Yeah, it's really weird. My you guys got no markers for me.
Yeah, you've got a marker. Tell them what you've got a marker.
I got the same.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix it.
Leave the group, come back.
Yeah, I might try one more time. Just give me a sec. another really nice ship. Alright, we'll just hang here for a sec.
Where'd you go, Palamos? You gotta go upstairs to go to the control.
Downstairs, just trying to look, see the gunner spot.
Sorry, Macca, can you send me another invite? I get lost on this ship.
Invite sent.
Left bracket.
Shit, opened the cargo door. I bloody went down the hole and dropped.
Alright, wait a minute. You get it?
Yeah, joined. Not seeing again. Still not seeing the markers. That's really weird. Oh, it doesn't matter.
See ya.
Yeah, I don't know why that is.
Cargo door, please. I'm not jumping down that hole again.
Where did you fall?
The front docking ring. You know, the docking ring underneath the...
Oh yeah, yeah. I still, to this day, get lost on this ship.
The one I get lost in is the big one. Reclaimer.
Ah, yeah.
But this one, don't get lost on it anymore because of the fact is we've had a few different nights where we had to learn how to take the ship, you know, as a group and all that sort of thing to steal one.
Yeah, I've done a few of the sort of search missions before when there's been exploded or crashed one of these, and you know, if I had trouble finding my way around one that's intact, I'd never find my way around all the nooks and crannies of one that's been crashed. Yeah, I can't even interact with the guys. That's really weird. That is really weird. Alright, I don't know where we're off to. We just sit in this chair. And what does this give us? Is this a remote turret or is it a processing station of some kind? Oh! Hands going through the geometry. Power on. Oh, it's just some sort of remote station. I'm not going to do any work here. Well, there's nothing I can really do here. That's alright, I'll just have a look around. Oh, I do like this ship as well. It's basically a refueler. You would have seen the huge tanks out the back. It's meant to hold fuel. Escape pods. I'll go for a bit of a wander around. It's one of the nice things about being a passenger in somebody else's ship. But sometimes you do tend to find that it doesn't take much to get yourself into trouble when you wander around somebody else's ship. Okay, that's the Quantum, so we're heading over to the other side of the system by the sounds of it.
I like this ship for the fact is it can carry all that liquid or the fuels, and it's got, you know, half decent cargo hold.
Yeah, right.
This is the civilian one, but I've also got the army version as well.
Should probably be a little bit careful
The
with where I'm
army
walking
one's
here.
got 9 size 6 missiles in the nose of it.
Ooh.
Don't want to fall down
This
there.
one's only
That'll
got
be
a
instant
bloody
death.
fuel scoop.
What do you do in the captain's chair?
Tell everybody what to do.
Get on.
That's all you can do. That's it. You've got no controls. So basically, that's all you do. Is you tell them what to do. You've got then you got navigation behind you, and the other one is the fuel station for the refinery, the fuel refinery that's on board.
I don't know if I want to walk out there.
Oh,
I should
yes,
stay
wait.
on the platform, but
The
I don't want to risk
The
it.
refueling ship and a
Chances are I'll
gas
die.
collector. It collects gas in the space, refines it, and then you can refuel other ships with it.
Oh, that's a sweet deal.
It's just one of these
Back
ships
down?
that's
No.
supposed to have it all up and running 3 builds ago, I think, wasn't it? 3.1, something like that, or something that was supposed to be working. They put it off like the reclaimer. They've put that off over a few times
Shit,
now as
don't
well.
matter.
Yeah, right.
Salvaging and that's
The only
meant.
reason I did this ship to go over to Hurston is it's probably the quickest one of the jump ones.
Yep, thought so.
When's refueling and that meant to come into play now?
3.7. This refueling's supposed to come in 3.7, and rudimentary reclaiming of metals for the reclaiming.
Oh,
But by Christmas,
alright, looks like we've got a few things to look forward to by the end of the year. If
Well-
if they don't change their schedule.
well, that's the thing. The way I see it is, everybody would be broken-hearted if we don't get the Carrick at Christmas. That's a promise that's almost, you know, since last Christmas now.
Okay, I'm seriously lost now.
As well as we were supposed to have this whole system finished by Christmas as well. But it's been put back to the first quarter of next year now. It's the same as Squadron 42 was supposed to be finished by Christmas.
Yeah.
But we're not going to get the beta version of Squadron 42 until the second quarter of next year now.
That's pretty awesome looking out the window. Well, we jump across. Don't know where we're headed. Don't know where Mac is taking us.
So in other words, what we get by the 1st of January coming is this whole system sort of sorted out by then.
Yep.
I don't mind waiting. I know they can. I think they can probably, with all their procedural tech and everything that they're getting into play, it probably won't take them too long to get other systems up and running. It's just more populating them with enough content so that you're not just traveling somewhere for the sake of it.
Did you see today's, whatever they call it now, about the procedural truck stops and that now?
Yeah, Inside Star
I
Citizen,
love-
whatever it is.
Yeah, I love the new shape of some of these truck stops we get. You know, those round ones and things like that. Some of them look absolutely excellent.
Yeah, I think I do like their design choices, and it looks like they've got enough variation too to make it interesting as well.
Well, that's the thing. It's going to fill up the gap.
I don't know how to get
At the
back
moment,
down.
we've got 6 truck stops that aren't in this system. The map's out, but you go there, they're empty. There's nothing there. So
Yep.
with the next update, they all
I'm
get
so
their truck
lost.
stops put
Oh, here we
in
go.
place, and all these other truck stops are going to be changed. Port Alisar should be going to the super truck stop then. Port Alisar, we're not going to lose Port Alisar. It's going to where it belongs.
I'm gonna miss the old layout though. I have to admit, it's been in game for so long now. It's sort of it's a bit sentimental.
Remember that I actually missed a lot of the old gameplay stuff. Remember when we used to go
Cry
out
Astro?
well, the Cry Astros and all that. You remember you had to go out to the outer ring satellite and it'd send you off on different jobs. You go and collect crates of armor and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm doing all that sort of stuff. Eventually, apparently, we haven't lost it. It's just that they're not using it at the moment. You know, eventually we'll get all that stuff back, apparently.
Yeah, it's I do like the design aesthetic of
I'm
this.
not
It is
going
an
near
industrial
this
ship.
truck stop because if I do, I'll crash.
Why is that?
That's where I get my crashes from, approaching truck stop.
Ah, okay. Hey, when you see sort of that mist sort of air coming through the vents, does that mean there's no oxygen in here, or is it just an effect?
That means there is oxygen.
Ah, okay.
If you don't see it, that means there's no oxygen. But if you see that, that means the air system's working in that room.
So I might just try swapping my helmet over just to see if there's something in the HUD that resets so that I can see
what
these
gun
guys.
did you find? The top one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the gun up top and 2 right down the back on each of those arms.
Armor, head.
Oh yeah, yeah. I went down there before.
Just equip that for a second. Can't hear myself gasping for air, so that's a good sign. No, still not showing up. Sometimes when you reset that sort of stuff or change your helmet, you can sort of fix little problems like that. But it's frustrating. It's frustrating with group play because not being able to see where your colleagues are. It's hard to go and join up with them if you get lost. Alright, let me put my favourite one back on. There we go. Alright, so where are we going to?
Quantum travel engaged.
Wow, what the hell is all that?
I'm getting interdicted.
Yeah. See that ship with the blinking thing? That's the one you gotta kill.
Okay, looks like we got some people on board, and I'm not in a turret. I don't even know where the turrets are. No idea where the turrets are in this. So I'm not going to be of help. It's an airlock. That's out the back. Is there an upper turret? Has to be an upper turret somewhere. So Macca's, not Macca, Palamos has gone down. I need to probably go up. Let's just check out this side.
Yeah, he's just sitting behind.
Lift access. It's the lift access. Can't go in. Am
Oh,
I-
not much for one for sitting around trying to fight them.
Yep.
Nah, it's easier just to outrun them and move on.
Yeah, that's
Oh, someone's firing at us. I'm so lost, guys. I'm so lost. Ladder access, lift access. Alright, I'm going up. Didn't realise there was another level. This is
Still
all
behind us, about 96 k's away.
I seriously don't know where I am. I actually didn't even realise there was another level on this thing. I assume one of... that's maintenance. Toilets. Out the toilets, I'm good. Okay, that's the dormitory. What's in here? Maintenance, maintenance. I don't know. I don't know where I am. This looks like the captain's quarters. Maybe I'll just
Evict illegal
hang out in here.
occupants. HDSF. Adapt.
you land first.
Yep.
I'm seriously lost on this ship. I really am. Oh, I'm back here again. I can't even get out. Can't get out. Aha.
The one thing I've learned, you come this far, if you die now, you end up waking up at Port Olisar again.
We're all used to that happening.
Yeah.
What you do is you land here, you spawn a ship.
Alright, where's... I don't even know where the elevator is. Ah, here. Alright. So it sounds like Mac has landed somewhere. I don't know where. I need to work my way back towards where they are because my markers aren't showing up with where they're located. I think I'm going in the right direction. Aha, yep. Okay, so the bridge should be just up here. Oh, where the hell are we? That looks like Hurston. So it looks like we're heading into Hurston atmosphere. We'll just hang here and look out the window. That's crazy, getting lost in a ship this size. But yeah, they actually have some missions where there's an exploded...
Last time I bought one of these over here and that, the Mongol tried to get me to spawn this in the little hangar 9.
Had they fixed that?
Oh, sometimes it has, sometimes it hasn't.
Yeah, so there's a couple of
That's
missions
like an Olisar.
where you had to go and
Can't
search
spawn
an
your ship.
exploded one of
Oh,
these
all
or
the
crashed one of
bays are
these.
full. You go outside and look and they're all empty.
And I get lost. I can't find all the little nooks and crannies where people might be located because I don't know the layout. Captain's seat. I could jump in there, but it's not my ship, and I'm not directing where people should go. But it is nice. I seriously got lost on this ship again.
Where are you?
I'm back at the flight deck now, but I didn't even realize there was a third level, like a third upper level that had all the the captain's office and mess and all that kind of stuff.
There's another level above that. You got all the tunnels to go through yet?
Yeah, so this is why when I go and do these search missions with a crashed one of these, I never know where to find people because there's so many little nooks and crannies where people can be hiding.
This is why I like this one ship, for fighting in it and hiding in it. There's plenty of hiding holes.
I hope they bring in some mechanics for being able to hide cargo in these kind of ships without them easily being detected. Like I know like you've got the Mercury Star Runner.
You've got the Taurus with the hidden cargo hole.
Yeah, just
Well,
part
that's the thing.
like
Got
that's
the bottom turret.
yeah. Yeah, that'd have to be a bit of a compromise, but in terms of the reality of it, I mean, like if somebody sees a Star Runner, for example, then they know it's specifically built with hidden areas. So the real world, they would target those sort of ones for scanning and that kind of stuff.
Well, the real thing is too, you've got to own one to know where they all are, or get access to find all the holes.
Yeah, true.
But the thing I'm actually looking forward to is the tunnels, the cave systems.
Yeah, that looks really promising, actually.
But getting into, it's not the game we were promised, is it?
The whole
It's been
What
expanded
we were
upon.
promised and what
and
we're
again.
going to get are two completely different things.
it's constant feature creep, and it makes you wonder at what point are they gonna have a certain level of closure and say, okay, we've got to, from this point on, these are all the systems that we're going to have in place before we release to
Yeah,
beta
well,
and
that's
eventually
the thing.
live.
Well, that's the thing I see with it too, is once 42 goes to beta, I think you'll find they'll just start slapping procedural systems into this then. They'll fine-tune 42 first. Once they fine-tune 42 so it's actually playable and non-crashable, and then they'll probably split the teams up into 4 then. One team will end up working on 42 all the time with the new updates and the next story.
Wow, that's pretty awesome,
And the
isn't
other
it?
3 teams will be doing solar systems for this then.
Yeah, that sounds plausible.
But
It's one of those moments that just
technically
takes your
too,
breath
the
away
thing
with the
is too,
graphics in this game.
have you read
The
the wanted
visuals.
ads in it for here yet?
Yeah.
They still want 70. They still need 75 people to fill the numbers up.
I even had a job there as a cleaner. That was a bit shocking. I didn't expect that. Well, programmers
Well,
and
why not?
designers and all that, but I didn't expect a cleaner's job. Can't remember whether it's in America or the UK one.
It's hard to get. It'd be hard to get the right people because some of the skill set that they need. I mean, those people probably be making a hell of a lot more money within that industry, but not with necessarily game development.
Yep.
I'm just standing out on the back landing as you're coming in. It looks amazing.
Oh yeah, I see you outside.
Yeah, you should come out here, Palamos. It's a great view. I still don't have the markers up for you guys on my HUD, so if I ask where you guys are, that's why I can't track you down.
Yeah, good.
Coming to Lawville.
Well, that's not bad, eh?
Yeah, it's a great view. I'm just going to leave it on that for a second, get a bit of B-roll.
There's the AMD factory over there.
Doesn't one of the what is it? One of the ships has AMD as part of their library.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a release that they did at one time, special release they did.
Oh, the racer.
Yeah.
Suppose AMD wants to put some money in then, eh? Or they've been asked to.
Alright, looks like we're about to go down. Don't stuff it up, Macca, don't stuff it up, otherwise we all respawn again in Port Olisar. At least Tisa doesn't have the side hangers.
Oh, you can see the train track where you get on the train.
What's he looking at? Oh, down there. Over there, maybe.
Permission denied. You cannot land.
We're so close.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I can hear
There he
3
goes.
people going, water park.
He's bringing it down. He's bringing it down.
Oh, there's a train track on the left.
Yeah, that's the train track.
It's just like Chinese port with all their containers everywhere.
Oh, that didn't sound good. That didn't sound good. I trust you, Macca. Tell you what, it looks like they've done another pass of Lawville with some of the buildings too. It's looking a bit different to what I'm used to.
Yeah, they've added signs and things.
Alright, strafing over to one of the landing pads now. Just hopefully not into a building. Don't want to be a backseat driver, but this is where you get a bit nervous. He knows what he's doing though. Here we go. Coming into land, right below us. Straighten up. Nope, not telling him what to do. rotate a little bit. Just a bit of rotation.
Bloody bay doors are closing.
Yeah, they are too. Macca, they're
Don't go
closing.
down.
Don't go down.
Up, go up.
They're starting to close.
Almost closed.
Maybe that wasn't our
What if
landing
you
pad.
could stay there and then request looking again? You could open it back up.
Oh, it's hard enough trying to land this pig here in the first place.
Come on, Macca, fill me with a bit of confidence, son.
I can't use bloody mouse.
Alright, what's he doing?
Need a request landing.
Yeah, it's opening up again. Assuming it's ours.
Yep.
Alright, down we go.
Clear to land.
Nice and easy, nice and easy. Ah, there's the guy that watches you every time you come on in. G'day, mate.
I can't wait until we get proper landing cameras.
Why are we going back up again? Yeah, we're heading back up again. That was rough. Alright. I'm just watching the little dude in the sort of the landing area above us, at, you know, the little sort of room that looks down over the landing pad.
Oh yeah, I see.
He's always there, he always watches you come in. Alright, we just gotta get out now. Well, I gotta work out how to get out. I'm going the right direction. So hopefully, there was a problem in previous builds whereby if you didn't land at a base in your own ship, you were in somebody else's ship, it wouldn't register that you actually landed here. So you respawn back, you know, where you came from. Supposedly that's fixed now, so hopefully we're all registering here in Lawville. It's not my favourite place to have to spawn, but it's alright.
Already called.
Yeah, it's bloody annoying that markers aren't coming up on you guys so I know where you're located.
Well, your marker's up.
Yeah, I can see. We can see all three. I can see all three. Oh,
Yeah, I swapped out my helmet just to see if that made a difference or reset it. Didn't do it for me.
That's a P4, isn't it? Or
Yeah, that's what I usually stock. I end up getting a Dewco, is it?
yeah, the one I got on my back.
Yeah, I used it once and I lost it.
I bought it, and then when I spawned again, it disappeared.
You don't know how to work the game yet, do you?
No, I was doing the the Korea mission, and of course I got hit and went down with it out, so I dropped it, and that was it.
Well, what I do is I buy this armor I've got. And now I've got 5 of the 50 caliber pistols. I usually, the thing is, I buy 4 and 5 of each of the guns.
Right.
Not just one. You know, you work up so you've got enough to buy a few of the guns that way, because every time you get killed in the game at the moment, if you don't do it the right way, you always lose your gun.
Yeah.
Before you
Yeah,
spawn,
gotcha.
if you hit the F1, right, now this is how you keep your guns, right?
Yeah.
When you say before you spawn, you mean like before you get out of bed, or? Can't hear you, Macca.
If you, when you get out of, before you get out of bed, reload the gun that you had.
Yeah, right. You can do that, reload it while you're in bed then.
Yeah.
I
But
remember
once you
that.
get out of bed, you'll get out of bed empty if you don't do it.
No, okay.
Yeah, right. I remember that. There you go.
Got a little trick.
All sorts of tricks I tell people and nobody takes any notice of them.
No, I'm listening.
Oh, all the other ships are gone. I only got my Aurora.
Yeah, the
Origin must have finished.
the Origin is probably over now. I've got the 600. I've still got all my ships.
I've got a 325 though. I don't know, which I don't actually own, so I don't know why that's showing up in my list.
Might be a loner.
But
Might
I've
be
also
one-
I've also got the touring, the 600i touring as well, still showing up.
well, don't knock it.
Yeah, keep your mouth shut, eh?
Well, if you're a subscriber, all the Origin stuff's what you get for this month.
Ah,
As well-
okay. Yeah, okay.
As well as that bloody jacket we
Oh, the jacket looks pretty spiffy. I tried it on before.
I haven't had a look at it yet.
I'm gonna rock it now to see if it works well. There's 2 jackets. There's a long one which I'm not that fond of, but the short jacket's not too bad.
Well, this is my normal hang suit.
Yeah, so that's one of the jackets.
So you got a Star Trek thing on your arm.
The thing on our arms, our Moby glass.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is it real leather?
Oh, you get close enough. It looks it.
Yeah, it looks pretty flash.
They've done a bit of work on it. I'll give them that. They've done quite a bit of work.
They even got pop rivets on it.
Yep.
So this is my daily walk around sort of thing.
Oh, which jacket's that?
That's the Duster.
Yeah. Is that one you can buy at Grim Hex, or is that a was
One
that
you
a
can buy at Grim Hex, and you can also buy it at Lawville.
okay?
Looks like a RM Williams.
Well, that's why I like it.
Have you seen the one that I've got on now? I think is the you know how there's
The
2 levels of
monthly one we've got.
yeah. Then there's
Turn
the
around. Yeah, that's the Rust Society one.
and there's the other one as well. One sec, I'll just put it on. Clothing. Clothing, jacket.
Yeah, that's both the rust ones.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one, but yeah, that's the other one they gave
Yeah,
us.
I don't like the lopsided front.
Nah, nah.
I sort of think they look a bit buffy, actually. Now, have you
Good on
spawned ships?
What's that?
No.
What's that?
Spawn your ship, then claim it.
Okay. I'll just go back and change out of this before I forget. Not too sure about
I've got to
that.
wait 2 minutes for mine.
Well, that don't matter, but as long as you spawn it and reclaim it.
Okay, and now I will do that, and then I will go back to my usual look.
We mean get them to put it to a hangar bay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, do that, and then what you do,
Right. Do something small.
Yeah, listening.
then you reclaim it. You know how you got stow it or something like that?
Hang
Yeah.
6.
Do that.
There we go.
Once you do that, you can key yourself and wake up here.
Alright, gotcha. I got
Did-
50 seconds before I can spawn the
Did they, because I meant to have fixed all that in this patch. Has it stopped doing it again?
Well, yeah. You've got to spawn a ship or claim a ship, and then you can wake up here. Once you've done that, you're right.
All the people in the Evocati chat are getting antsy about the 3.66 dropping. They're all holding out for it.
Yeah, but some of them I wish they'd do their jolly jobs properly done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But in all honesty, if you look at the Evocati Issues Council, like all the issues that appear later on in the PTU build and releases, it's the same sort of stuff. I think CIG are just using the Evocati to get the build stable enough to release to a wider PTU, and that seems to be the stuff that they target and fix.
I do Evocati for Bethesda.
Ships at
right?
hangar 8.
No, that's alright. Now you claim it. It'll take a while for it to claim, but just claim it that way, then you can die and wake up here. But what gets me the shits is, you know,
Oh, lost Macca again.
nose straight in.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, that's the thing, you know, you see some weird stuff in games. I was on the night the Kingship blew up Port Alisar.
Oh, really? When did that happen?
Oh, early last year. Oh no, early the year before.
How the hell did he do that?
What's that?
How did it blow up?
Well, one of the developers decided to they were testing out the Kingship, so they put the Kingship in the PTU, and they spawned the 400 ships off the Kingship, and it just blew Port Alisar to pieces.
Wow.
And after we died, and then it respawned, and it was all back to normal again. Then. Same as I was flying along with the Starfarer, and had all my cargo pinched by pirates while I was flying along in the Starfarer.
What the? How do they pinch your cargo while you're flying?
Well, they opened up the door with pinching the crate by crate
I've never looked down there. I've never ever looked down there.
until I didn't
Wow.
have anything left on my ship. I landed and the ship was fucking empty. I had everything stolen off me.
That's crazy. That's the first time I've actually.
Oh shit.
All the stuff that's going to happen in the game once the game actually goes live.
The amount of
If
times.
you lock it, they can't get in, can they?
Yeah, but that's what they bought the rail guns out for. The rail guns were designed to blow doors off the ships and things like that.
Yeah, because you should be able to blast open the door and board a ship and raid it.
And you're supposed to be able to hack the locks, you know, the combination locks and things.
I gotta admit, I've been to Lawville so many times, and this is the first time I've actually walked up to this display and looked down, not realizing there's a glass floor here and all sort of waiting areas underneath it. Never ever noticed that before.
Yep.
That's
You
crazy.
know how to get down there?
Nope.
Oh yeah.
When these elevators work, that gets you to the second floor underneath you.
Okay. Yeah. The only time I've ever used these ones is when they had that that event, sort of back at the other one that took you to the each few days they had a
Yeah.
different manufacturer.
Yeah, well, that's coming again.
Yep.
And that, but when they we get these doors working, this one here will take you to the second floor, and that one over there takes you to the X.
Okay. I did not know that. There you go. There you go. You learn something new every day.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of the stuff's turned off. You got to remember. When this game goes live, if there's an elevator door that works, it's going to take you somewhere.
Yeah.
And when this game goes live, if you put a hangar here on Hurston, it's either going to be this elevator you come out of or that one over there you come out of. One behind you.
Yep. Yeah.
They'll take you to your proper hangar. But that's the thing, we haven't been given the opportunity to mount our hangars yet.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Like I've got 4 hangars to mount, but I don't know where to put them yet.
Oh, you can mount them anywhere you want.
Oh, eventually, yeah. But once they're fixed, you can't move them anymore.
If that means you could put one in Hurston and one in Yalla. Yes.
No, if you want to, but I wouldn't do that. I'm not going to even put any hangers in this system at all.
It's a bit suspicious, doesn't it?
Right, I put a claim in for my ship, and now all I can do is hit retrieve. But I don't want to.
You don't want it yet? Now, you know how to kill yourself?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to kill myself.
Palmos is sorry, there's just another player just watching you guys collapse to the floor.
Yeah, overdose on methamphetamine.
It's my turn now. He's gonna freak out. He's gonna think he's next.
All these people disappearing.
He's probably thinking it's a bug and that everyone's just dropping dead at the terminals. And I wake up in Lawville.
I haven't woken up yet. Ah, yes I have. Yep.
Yeah, sure enough, this person has messaged in the general chat, why are people mass dying at Lawville ship consoles?
If I'm in bed and I press F1, my screen goes to the side.
Yeah, because you're in bed. You got to do it. There's a way around it, but I can't. I'm really not allowed to tell you how to do it.
Alright, what's the shortcut for weapons then? To go into your weapon? I know F1, F2, F...
Equipment manager. Wait a minute.
Sorry, this guy said scared the ever living crap out of me when he watched us all dropping dead at the consoles.
It's a button to be set up.
Say again?
It's a button to be set up. It's a blank button at the moment.
Oh, right.
Blank.
Alright, I should get out of bed. Have a look at what's happening. Just do a little shameless plug in there. It's a live stream clip. Somebody might actually come and check me out on the channel. At least the NPCs seem to be behaving themselves in Lawville now. When I woke up in Lawville this morning, there was an NPC standing right beside my bed. It scared the hell out of me. And then they're walking all over the train tracks as well. I should get down. I don't know where these guys are.
The elevator's got no air in it. I had to put a suit on.
Is that you in your purple suit, Macca?
Yeah.
Stylish, mate, stylish.
That mean we have to rejoin the team?
No, the team's still going.
Is there a follow or notification or something?
All I'm seeing is my ship.
Don't leave.
You're 32, 44, 45.
Shit, I didn't get out.
You just stay where you are, catch up to you.
Yeah, my markers
you'll be
still
on
aren't
me.
shown. That's annoying. That's annoying.
Oh, yeah,
when
here you come. I can see us.
people in your party aren't showing up. I don't know why it's doing it on mine, but not for everybody else.
Have you got any red tags against your name, Dewco?
Not this time, mate. Not this time. Oh, I should have clipped that. And last time I was in Moorville, I had one little crime mark against me, and they were tracking me down and shooting me.
On the right. Ah, just gone.
Ah,
Now, you want to know how to be quick change artists in this game.
There you go on.
You've got to have different undersuits, different sets of armour,
Yeah, right.
and multiple guns. That's how I can do the sort of quick change thing when it does work. Like, this is one suit I've got on, right? I mean, I'll open this up.
Yep.
come and grab the train, Macca.
Board the train.
Now, this is the purple suit. This is one of the venture suits.
Step away from
The
the platform
sponsored
edge when train is approaching.
So that means that your armor, your undersuit is connected to your armor and your weapons and all that.
Yeah.
So if you take your undersuit.
Next stop, Pisa Spaceport.
Right, now that's my other suit already with guns on it. Yeah, so the more undersuits you got, the more sets of armour. The only condition is you can't, if you use the same gun over and over again, then what you're actually doing is you're changing your gun from place to place. You're not changing the whole suit. Like, this suit's set up for this square. Now, set up another suit with different armour
Now
and
arriving.
another set of
Pisa
guns.
Spaceport.
Then you can
Please
spawn
watch your
into
step
that
when
one
disembarking the
as
train.
Can you follow that sort of thing?
Yep, gotcha. Ah, Astro's not admin anymore.
Person security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
What was that?
I was just checking Discord out. And it looks like Astro's not bloody admin anymore. He's just
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious and
Ah,
dangerous
God knows
offense.
what's going on half the time.
Be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not lock doors.
Now, how do you scour travel?
What's that?
How do you get about? First or third?
first person.
You look through you move about as running through your helmet, don't you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
usually do first person most of the time. I switch to third person occasionally.
Well, that's where the difference is. I do third person most of the time because what happens is as soon as you hit something like the use button, you automatically see through your helmet anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
But then they need to. The only thing with that is, like, as soon as you hit the inner thought button, like, it should switch back to the third person once you're out of that.
Well,
Which
that's
it
the
doesn't.
thing, yeah.
It's true. Maybe for as far as live stream goes, I should probably jump to the third person a little bit more, make it a little bit more entertaining.
Immediately to her security.
Watch my cute butt wiggle in the spacesuit. Alright, I don't know where he's going. The old Chairman's Club's not up and functioning yet. So the Chairman's Club is for the concierge backers. Assume it's like
I don't know why it is, but I'm seem to be growing freelancers at the moment.
What's happening?
I started off with one freelance and now I've got 3 of them. I
Don't
got that.
complain.
I'm not complaining, but I've got that bug again, looks like.
Oh, right.
Used to be a bug every time I spawned a ship and claimed it. I claimed another ship and ended up with 10 of them or something like that at once.
Oh, did they all get deleted?
Oh, when the next upgrade come along, it did, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've just got I've got an Anvil Super, an Anvil Hornet Super, which I've never had before. Does that come with the is that a loaner that comes with the Valkyrie?
I'm not sure.
I've never seen that in my lineup before. No.
Well, every month it sort of changes because I've got a Starfarer and the Killer, 2 different fighters, a Prospector, all come as loaner ships for me. Carrier.
Yeah. Okay. P-52.
Oh, and the Hammerhead as well.
You own the Hammerhead?
Nah.
No, I don't have that showing up anyway. Or do I?
Yeah, the Hammerhead's a permanent line for the Kraken until the Kraken comes along. But I'm thinking about killing one of my packages to get a package with the Hammerhead.
I don't know how I feel about the Hammerhead. I think it's going to be superseded.
How so?
I was watching a YouTuber's comments on it the other day, and I can't remember what he said to keep an eye out on. Was it Polaris? Oh no, I can't remember what it was. There's another one that
The Hammerhead, comparing the Hammerhead and the Polaris.
I think it was the Polaris he was comparing it with.
Like comparing apples and oranges.
Yeah, so look, it may not have been that one, but he just had a few comments which kind of made sense to me that they need to rework the Hammerhead to make it a bit more viable. I can't remember what his rationale was behind it, but there was, yeah, he had some good points. But even like again, like the other day, I was doing granted it was an NPC Hammerhead, but I took it out with my Saber Raven. Like a single person in a Saber Raven shouldn't be able to take out a Hammerhead.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's the thing. What you do is you take the shields off the 600i and put them on the Hammerhead.
Yeah, but like again, the with the whole EMP at the moment, it just wipes out. It doesn't matter how strong the shields are on the ship at the moment. It just seems to completely wipe out the shields on most ships. And once those shields are down, you just hit it with whatever you got, and it doesn't take that long. Bulky armor on that dude.
We've got another 2 minutes yet.
No worries.
I'm just waiting and I'll spawn the Valkyrie.
Yeah, so it looks like they've done another pass over on Moorville. There's a bit of a different look to it, like the buildings look a little bit different. Maybe I just not spent enough time previously looking at everything
Yeah,
here,
now
but
what I mean by apples and oranges with the Hammerhead and the Polaris is, the Polaris is the hit and run ship. You zoom in, shoot your missiles, and then you piss
Welcome
off.
to New Deal
Where
Shipping,
the Hammerhead,
the finest purveyor of pre-owned vessels in
you
all.
fly in, you stay there, and you
We have a
hammer the
whole
shit
bunch
out
of
of
new
what you
inventory
shoot.
you're gonna want to check out.
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
The Polaris hasn't got the shields.
Like these lights. They actually remind me of in my old place. We renovated the kitchen and we had lights in the
At
kitchen
the
that were very
prices
similar
they
to
work,
that.
yeah, that's what you have to do anyway.
Can't believe I never realised that that whole section was down
Like, the
there.
Hammerhead's up close and personal, and the Polaris is out, you know, away and sneaky sort of thing. And the onboard flight is just to protect itself, that's all.
Alright, let's go and do something. Like your purple eyes there, Palamos. Ah. Almaca? Are we ready to go?
Hanging on.
Alright, off we go. Okay, that's got to weigh Macca down, those two weapons. Oh, they look heavy. Come on, guys. Here you go. No, I don't want to talk too soon, but this server seems pretty stable. Here we go.
The only thing I hate about this ship is the top of this friggin' ladder.
The only way it works for me is if I sprint when I get to the top. I never jump back down again. Is he gonna pull? Nah. They're all good. Alright. I don't have any problems with it now. I've mastered it.
They just got the
Oh!
nicest dash of all the ships in this game at them.
Oh, come on, guys. Make a liar of me. Try one more time. I'll jump this time. Take a deep breath. Deep breath. Try this again. Come on, forward we go. Go forward. Seriously? 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 Come on. Come on. Come on. Up. No! I can't get up. It's alright, I'll just open the side. Get on the gun. Power it on. Ah, look at that. No, well, let me fire you. Oh, we're still in a an armistice zone. That is why. Just don't want to get too close, otherwise I'm gonna fall out. I don't want to fall out. Got this far. All because I can't get up the ladder. Alright, let's try this again. There's no reason why I can't do this. I've done it every other time. Come on. There we go. What was different? What was different about that time?
Authorized execution warrant at...
Which one are we doing?
Well, that's the thing, where you, oh, they changed it. Time for action. HDSF Breckenbridge.
Yep, I got it.
Palamos. Palamos. Yeah.
Oh, here he is. He's just come out of the turret.
Palamos, have you got time for action at Breckenbridge? I can't hear you if you talk.
Yeah, I can't hear either, man. He's looking at his Moby glass, but he's not coming up on audio.
Jump up and down if you can hear us.
He's jumping.
Accept that then. Accept time for action. Accepted.
Tatty old bedspread. It's the same in my my Valkyrie as well. I thought maybe it was a bit of a glitch, but no, I think it's just a tatty bedspread. Not a good look. Alright, so I might jump in the remote turret on the left. Which remote turret do you want, Palamos, left or right? Can't hear him. I'll just wait until he chooses one. He's going the right. So I will jump in the left. How far out are we? I've still got a QT. What's that alarm going off somewhere? Alright, let's jump in the remote turret. Got to power on. And then enter. Enter the remote turret. There we go. No, we're still above Lawville. Clearly the back, I hope. Hopefully we're not falling. Doesn't feel like we're getting height, but maybe we are. Where's he going? Oh, he's about to jump. That's why. Off we go. In we come. There we go. Looks amazing.
The one thing that gives me...
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what happened.
Welcome back, son.
Yeah, I put my stuff on the comments, so if I lose audio, go look at the screen for comments.
Okay.
Right.
Oh shit, I lost audio. Yes, I could hear. Yes, I chose a mission too, so we're all good.
Yeah, no worries. The only thing that gives me the willies with the ships at the moment is they don't collect the fuel again.
The fuel scoop.
Yeah, remember how the last build we could, you know, you could fill up your ship and you didn't have to worry too much about filling up all the time.
Yeah.
But now, it's not collecting the fuel and you have to fill up every time you fly the bloody thing.
Hopefully they'll, I think 3.6 they're doing something with fuel scoops again as well, so maybe it'll bring it back in.
So these cockpits on the left and the right, what do they do?
What do you mean? Where you
All I
sit.
see on my screen's a HUD with a
Well, those two cockpits are only remote turrets.
So what you
right.
what you do Palamos, if you're sitting down at it, if you hold the F key and look to the left, there should be a power on key. Once you power it on, hold down the F key again and look to the right, and there should be right or the bottom or somewhere. It should say enter remote turret, and that should give you the remote view from the turret perspective.
Yeah, copy, thanks.
$40K out.
I've got to enter gunner seat, that's it.
Yeah, well, that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Probably changed the wording on it.
If I can look down, I can still see my balls there.
Let me just check this for him.
Got it.
You're in? Probably already powered on. Yep. I just have to go to enter remote
Yep,
turret.
sweet. Right above, just below the Navi button.
Yeah, you gotta go searching for it. It's not immediately obvious.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Remember the first time I jumped in when I was wondering why I just thought it wasn't functioning. I didn't realise you had to power it on first and then actually say you want to enter into the turret.
Then you've got the top turret, the bottom turret, and then the two door guns. They're excellent as well.
Well, it's a gunship, is it?
Well, that's what it is. It's a gunship dropship. You drop your 20 troops off, and then you just hover above with all the guns.
Yeah, gotcha.
Mackie, you should have
There's no
seen.
missiles.
You should have seen the argument that developed on Eva Cardi chat a little bit earlier on when they referred to this as a dropship. Because there's a few people that have been in the military, obviously, and they were. It went on. It went on for pages and pages of discussion about the use of the word dropship, and they shouldn't use the word dropship and what it actually meant. It was crazy.
Well, that's the thing. I don't really call it a dropship. It's a troop carrier gunship. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's really designed for quick deployment, and that's about it.
Yeah, and then hang above the top, hang above it, and you've got all the guns you can bring down to bear on the enemy.
Well, to me, a dropship's like in that. Remember what's that movie with all them bugs in it? And they land.
Troopers.
Yeah, Starship Troopers. That's what a dropship was, where they all sat in and then they all dropped down and then took off again. This is totally different.
If you actually look up the terminology of a dropship, it's not something that the military actually use per se. It's more used in sci-fi terms. But yeah, this was the whole argument about putting a little bit of SCU storage in this thing. They were saying that it shouldn't, and I'm like, well, you know, part of its functionality is to be able to bring supplies and stuff. Surely a little bit. It shouldn't just be a case of having to drag stuff in and dropping it on the cargo space. So you should actually be able to load it up. All right, 5,000 meters. Nothing firing.
I don't see any things popping up yet.
Just a warning shot just in case. But no, normally they're firing back by this stage. No, I'd say the guns are out, otherwise they'd be firing back at us by this stage.
Yeah.
Don't aggravate anybody.
350.
In we come.
Have I even got any turrets here?
Can't see any.
I don't think they have.
That might be one down there on the
Maybe
right.
this is one of the weird ones they took.
Shit. I don't want to watch this landing. I'm sure he's good. Oh.
You look like you're deep in thought there, GK.
No, I'm just watching Macca come down, thinking, watch out for those spiky things, mate. Watch them, watch out for them.
All I can see you there is looking up in the ceiling.
Nowhere near him.
Nah, I was looking at it from the remote turret. It was given a bit of a warp perspective. It's my excuse and I'm sticking with it.
Oh, it's a bit of a drop.
Is
Not going to be able to climb back in.
I should be able to get through the side access. Oh, he's pretty close to... Yeah, he was on a spike! You're on a spike, mate! he's gonna land on me next. Run, Palamos! He's close.
That better.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll do. That's got him. Alright. Better get a weapon.
Closer. Wow.
If I could get in the door, I would.
Got an alarm going off. Still, a perpetual alarm.
I suppose you've lost all the guns I've given you, haven't you?
She only gave me one. Glenn tried to give me one. Astro tried to give me one the other day, and I didn't pick it up. And
Right, now the first person I kill, if there's a gun there, put your gun away.
copy that.
Gonna let him lead the way. Okay, so there's 8. Why am I not loading up? Come on.
Quick, quick, quick.
I'm not firing for some reason. I'm loaded up with ammo.
You get it?
Let me pick it up.
Okay.
Two more there. One left.
Okay, where are ya? No, you're dead.
Clear.
Oh.
Clear.
Where are ya?
Find anyone, Macca?
No, I'm just looking. Did you go to the back room?
I went to the back.
That's clear.
Yeah, I went right to the back as well, and there was nobody down there either. Hope it's not bugged. Top level's clear. I don't know. Not coming across anybody upstairs either.
Found the dead body.
Okay, so it says 1 hostile remaining, but I don't think there is. I think it's bugged out somehow. No, everywhere seems pretty clear.
Got 5 dead bodies so far though.
Nope, I don't think there's anywhere. I think we've
Clear up top.
I don't think there's anyone left to get. I think it's just bugged out. No. What's that? You finding anyone, Macca?
7 dead bodies. There's 1 missing.
Yeah, well, that's all I can find at the moment. 7 too.
But there's 1 hiding in the ceiling.
That's our luck as well, isn't it?
No, I'm not seeing any others. One of them might have glitched out of the area or something.
Nah, all clear.
Not looking good, boys. Not looking good. That's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? No funds for this one. Unless they
How many
respawn.
do you count, Dewco?
Oh, I counted 7 walking around. But it wouldn't like there's been quite a few issues with the NPC sort of glitching and walking into walls and that kind of stuff. It wouldn't surprise me if one of them's just, you know, moved into one of the assets or something and it's not showing up.
Yeah, right.
That's why we're getting the little radar. Personal radar.
Oh yeah, that'll come in handy.
No. No, I think amongst the 3 of us we've covered the whole base. No. I don't think we should waste too much more time on it, guys. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, sometimes these things just glitch out a little bit. I don't know if it'll reset itself.
It's got to be a glitch. Eh?
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, I'm heading back to the elevator. I think it's not going to work for us this time.
And what makes it worse is the Mongols have changed all the jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, be bloody right.
I'll just leave Macca down there. Run away. I'm just going to send this back down. Jump. There we go.
You in, Macca? Ship?
I'm just having a quick look around again.
No worries, mate. I sent the elevator back down for you. I'm just going to take a walk up here because I just want to see if this is one of the turrets. Might be any aircraft kind of thing. Guns. Yeah, looks like it.
He couldn't go through these containers and find stuff.
Yeah, I was just having a look around, and they've got all the defense turrets are actually around the building as well. They're just not active.
No, I can't see them.
Back over this way. Maybe that wasn't. Actually, it mightn't be. It looks like him, but not quite. It might just be a bit of equipment that I'm looking at.
It's a beacon, landing beacon.
It's got the stands for it, but no, there's none of the guns.
Yeah, maybe it's a work in progress.
The stuff up.
What's that smoke coming out of the Valkyrie?
All the mounts are there, but all the guns aren't.
Yeah.
What's all that about?
Coming back.
This might be from the thrusters. If we didn't turn the engines off, I'm not sure.
So one of these on one of the new moons like this, there's a sniper outside that shoots you.
I saw that video on YouTube.
And that makes up the 8. Like you get the 7 inside, but there's the one you got to get on the outside.
Yeah,
But
right.
this one hasn't got any hidey holes for the sniper to hide.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's one of the drug labs you've got to do.
Yeah. Is that the Pacheco mission?
Yeah, one of them.
Guys, I'm just going to quickly go AFK. I'll be back in a sec.
Hey, cool.
Alright guys, if you're watching, I am just going to disappear for a second. I just need to go and grab a quick drink. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'll let Macca take us out.
You can fly if you want to have a fly.
I'm all good.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. What are we doing? Keep going, keep going. Oh, come on. Come on, you can make it up this bloody ladder. Come on, come on, come on. Obviously, I can't make it up the ladder. Come on, run, run, run. Oh, I got injured. Am I gonna die? No, 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 no. I'm good. What's the plan, guys?
It looks like the rest of it's all in friggin' space.
Going to have to drop this one. I'm abandoning that. Yeah, there's not much to choose from here. Yeah, I don't really have any showing up that are land-based.
No, everything's all bloody fighter-based crap now.
Wow, I've been streaming for nearly, over 4 hours now, or about 4 hours. It's a long time. Feels like a long time. I probably should jump off here pretty soon.
And the server's getting rather jerky now too.
Have you guys got like a perpetual alarm going off?
Ah, that's this ship.
Okay.
Landing complete.
Have one last look to see if there's anything.
So I'm just going to have another look now, see if he's come back to life.
No, he's going to go and have a look. I've already dropped this mission, so I'm not going to get anything back for it if he finds him. I might call this an end to the stream, guys. I think there's not a lot of missions showing up as available that sort of fits our bill right now. We either wait around or do some other bits and pieces, but it's just after 11 PM here, and I've been streaming for a while, so I should really get up, have a bit of a stretch, and do some other things, hey? I've already dropped this mission, Macca, so I won't get anything for it. Nothing else really showing up in the Moby glass, so I might... it's getting a little bit late for my good self, so I might call it a bit of a night, I think.
Yeah, that's why I'm just doing this, giving it one over. Then I'm going to leave too, because it's just typical of this game at the moment, bugged as hell.
Yeah, it is. Palamos, are you around, or are you AFK? He's there in his Moby glass, but he's not responding, so maybe he's taken a bit of a wander off. Alright, I think I'm going to head back, guys. Yeah. Alright guys, I'm going to call it a night, but thanks for teaming up.
Yep, you on tomorrow?
I never know, but most likely, yeah, probably will be.
Well, see you then.
See you, mate. See you then. See you, Palamos. I know you're probably AFK at the moment, but we'll chat later, mate. See you, boys. Alright. We're going to call that an end, guys. Thank you for watching the stream. If you hung around for any of it, and you enjoyed our little antics, please make sure you hit that follow button. Always appreciated. Trying to get my status up for Twitch at the moment. Just to allow me to do a few more things with uploading some of my own clips and that to my channel. Can't do that at the moment until I get a few more followers. So yeah, if you enjoyed any of it, please hit that follow button. Really appreciate that. And we'll catch up again soon.